Hello and welcome to the Williamsville Wire. I'm Dylan Ferris. Join alongside me, Ryan Mendenhall, tonight here in Greenville, where the Bullets take on the Staunton Bulldogs in a sectional semifinal. We've got a pretty good matchup here. Both teams very well. They shoot the three-point very well. Saw a statistic today. Williamsville shooting 36.3% from beyond the arc to Staunton's 37.3. So both teams can shoot the ball very well. Kind of look at that as well. Sailing shoots 43% on 218 attempts, which is kind of absurd to be hitting that many shots from beyond the arc at such a high range of taking those shots there. But Bullets coming into this one kind of feel like they're starting to roll here. Obviously they get the win, but or against Auburn a couple weeks ago. And then you play Illini West, and you maybe don't play exactly how you want to play, but it's a playoff game. You get a win, kind of settle in, and then they kind of, they really handled Q&D the other night. Came alive there in that third quarter, Sailing 21 to end that half, that second half there. He was phenomenal in the second half of that game. He's at 99.3 so far this season, including regular season and postseason. So one more gets him over that 100 mark, and I believe that is the second or third time in his career that he's done so. So he's a phenomenal shooter. We know that. Obviously, talked about it just a second ago, but they're starting to roll. This is kind of where, you kind of start to sort out the teams of really who's going to play the best and who's going to make it back to state. That's what the Bullets are here to do. BOS Center is somewhere where they want to go. We want to be there. Everybody, in Williamsville wants to be there. They know they can get it done. As for the Bulldogs, though, they play in the SEC, which is not, of the better conferences in the state. They went undefeated, to be fair. They lost to Rochester. They beat Calhoun, who is kind of, a team who they're 1A. They're a really small team, but they kind of on that cusp every year of being a good team. They beat Piazza, who they just beat in the regional final 4 times this season. 4 separate occasions they beat Piazza. So obviously, kind of knew what to expect in that regional final game. Staunton's schedule, their wins, we have a statistic from Mr. Shuffler. Their schedule, from all their teams, 444 combined wins to Williamsville 606. So strength of schedule, could play a factor in this one. Williamsville having played phenomenal teams. Benton, who actually went down last night, they lost to Breese Central. So Benton goes down. West Hancock obviously went down, who we beat.
Tolono's down.
Tolono lost to Monticello.
At Tolono.
Teutopolis beat Monticello, though, in that, I believe, the first round of that sectional there. But overall, Williamsville has loaded up their schedule, and they came out of it with 3 losses. Props to them. They've done a phenomenal job all year. As for Staunton, they lost to Centralia 51-24. Centralia is a pretty good team. But to put up only 24 points in that game, it was earlier in the season, to be fair.
Yes.
They've kind of come a long way since then, but 51-24, only putting up 24 points in that game is not something you want to be proud of, and you definitely don't want to have that again, especially here in the sectional.
Yes, I agree. I think, obviously, I don't really know anything about that game. Based on what I've heard is they've shot more threes this year than Williamsville, so that was probably a game where they just couldn't knock down a 3.
Yeah.
And tonight, I think this game can go one or two ways. Bullets struggle from 3. Staunton makes everything from 3, and it's a close game. Or just one team comes out and just puts the hammer down.
I agree. I think Williamsville, we kind of, we don't know a whole lot about Staunton.
No.
But, from what we hear, they like to shoot the long ball. But we know Williamsville can run anybody out of the gym.
And we're bigger than them.
Yeah.
Something that, we've said, maybe 4 times all year we're bigger than a team.
But, potentially Williamsville could just run them out of the gym. Fast breaks, come out, stop them in that 1-3-1 defense. We could potentially see tonight.
Yeah, we'll see. We haven't seen it all postseason, really. I think we saw it maybe a few times against Q&D. Actually, maybe not. But
I don't think so.
I don't think we did, actually.
Kind of interesting, to that point as well. Do you want to run the zone? Do you want to run man? I mean, our man has been good so far this year, but you kind of want to mix that in because you've got a lot of teams that we know we can play man against. Auburn is, gets the winner of this game. If we go to see Auburn, we might want to come out in zone,
Yeah, they haven't seen it this year.
Throw them a surprise, throw them something that they're going to knock, but we also don't want to show that maybe here. We think we can get the win. Do we want to show that? Do we want to bring that out? I mean,
yes.
Auburn is here. We've seen them. So, it's just going to kind of be – it's kind of – this is one of those games where it kind of feels like a trap game because you can take care of business, but on the other hand, it's the sectional semifinal. Anybody can win. It's March.
It's March.
It's March. Anybody can win a game at any given time. So you kind of have to pick your poison. Do you want to come out and show what you really capable of, or do you hold back and hope you squeak out a win, or even just run them out of the gym like I talked about before?
I think the philosophy is going to be, I think they're going to start off in man. That's what they're more comfortable in.
Absolutely.
That's what they've played all year. If you do see the 1-3-1, it will be for short stints. Again, I would assume Coach McCoy's here watching. I think, obviously, knowing that you can play Auburn for the third time this year, your conference teams, you know what each team runs. I think if you're Williamsville, you try to hold back a little bit in what you show, but if you have to, you show.
Yeah, bring it out.
You have to bring out what you have to if you absolutely
get the win.
need it. Yes.
But I talked about how they scored 24 points. They also scored 81 against Gillespie just a few weeks ago.
Down that game.
Yeah. So, going to be a very interesting one. I like this matchup between these two teams. Very solid, very evenly matched. Williamsville does have a size advantage, which is, the first time in, a while that we've really had a size advantage in a game. We're about 5 minutes away from tip. We'll be back then. Here we go, about 20 seconds away from the tip. Williamsville looking to go back-to-back at sectionals. They got to get a win here first against Staunton. Kind of exciting for this one. This one's got an exciting feel to it. Kind of was nervous going into the last, regional games. It felt like those were must-win, and anything else was a little bit of a letdown. But Williamsville makes it to the sectional. They will start it off. Staunton going to win the tip. Ball is going to be out of bounds. So it'll be in favor of the Bullets. Staunton wins the tip, gets tipped out by Doran.
And that's just a great start defensively. I think if they can lock in defensively to start this game, the offense will start to roll.
Here's Shuffler. Gives up Sanders. Dribbles back to Doran. Wide open for three. He pulls up. Missed it. Rebounded by Lucas Dillon. Gives up.
1-3-1 to start.
Bodner over to Colson. Throws it away. Bodner gets back to it. Now to Dillon. Back to Bodner. Dillon gonna drive. Turns the ball over into the hands of Bodine. Gives up to Shuffler. Wide open. Sailing for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Bodner of the Bulldogs.
It's two great looks for Williams offensively. You know they're going to knock those threes down.
He'll push it up. Gives to Sharp. Now to Locks, sorry. Back to Dillon. Under a minute has come off the clock. The ball is going to be out of bounds off of Dillon. So it'll be Bullets ball. 0-0 still.
Well, we thought Bullets would come out in man. They came out in the 1-3-1, and they forced 3 turnovers in 3 possessions.
Here's Doran to his left, over to Scheffler, now to Bodine. Back to Shuffler. Kicks to Sailing to Bodine. Drives, puts up a shot, and in and off the glass. Nice shot there from Bodine. Kind of underhand, throw it in off the glass.
Just not expecting that. That works.
So it gets the Bullets on the board. Ball
4 turnovers.
Out of bounds again. Great job defensively from the Bullets to start this one. A timeout going to be called. Bullets up 2-0 early in this one. Back now after the timeout. It'll be Bullets ball. Shuffler bringing it up. Gives to Sanders. Trying to get Sailing free. Sanders will dribble instead. Gives back to Shuffler. Kicks to Doran. Back to Shuffler. To Doran again. Travel going to be called on Doran.
Went a little too quick on that split catch. They're trying to post Sanders down low against a smaller defender. I think you got to get it down there to him. You know, he's shown that he can finish around the rim in the couple postseason games, and he's had 14 the first night, so he needs to get going.
Colson to Dillon. Back to Locks. Down low, Dillon underneath the basket. It's tipped. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs. Tipped off of Sanders. So they'll get it right in front of the Bullets student section. It's Locks to inbound. He gets it into Dillon, who turns the ball over into the hands of Sailing. He'll push it up the floor. Finds Shuffler. Back to Sailing, to Shuffler again for three. It's in. He buries his first three. Makes the score 5-0 for the Bullets, as they're starting to roll in this one.
They are. They're playing with great energy so far. Got to keep this up for the rest of the half, though.
And here's another turnover. Doran has it. Kicks. Bodine. Back out, Sailing. Three-pointer is up, and it's in. Another three for the Bullets. Has them up 8-0. Just 3 minutes into this one. We'll be back after the timeout. Back now after the timeout. Bullets lead 8-0 in this one. The defense has been stifling so far.
It's an interesting word choice.
It's a great word choice.
Great vocabulary.
Locks back to Bodner, gets it across. Gives up Colson. Back across to Locks. To Bodner again. Colson in the corner, gets trapped down low. Ball is turned over again. Doran has it. Tries to get it down to Sanders. Ball is tipped out off of Colson. Xander Mikado is in the game. Quickly into Doran. Nice inbound. Goes up and in for the score. We've seen them run that a few times. It has not really worked for them this year, but with the size advantage in this one, they get a quick, easy bucket off the inbound.
Quick 10-0 lead to start. Again, the 1-3-1's been working so far. 6 turnovers, I think, in 6 possessions for Staunton. Make it 7-7.
Here's another one. Boner just trying to force a pass. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Bullets ball.
You know, I hate to say this, but this is kind of feeling like that QNB game from last year in Athens.
A lot of game left to play.
There's still plenty of game left.
Doran kicks. Shuffler. Three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Colson. Bodner up to Mikado. Back to Bodner. A trap. Mikado. Bodner drives. Kicks. Locks. Three. No good. Rebounded by Sanders. Shuffler bringing it up. Gives Sailing to Bodine. Kicks out. Doran. Three-pointer is up. And it's in. Another great shot there from Doran. You'd like to see those ones starting to fall for him. He's kind of been quiet as of, the last couple weeks, but we want to see him come out and play how he had been, earlier this year, and we know he can play that way. Gets a three in this one.
Looks like they're going to get a foul on Doran. Reached in. They split the trap. But I think offensively for Williamsville, it's been those, they're getting those open threes, but it's because they're driving and getting to the paint, and the defense is collapsing.
Kind of huge shout out there to Reed Bodine. Start off the game, you were driving, getting a shot there.
He's got 2 assists as well.
Not something that is going to be expected a lot of him to drive and, take a shot like that, but kind of draws them, to take more control as here's another turnover. Doran has it, goes up and in for the score. Nice layup there, little finger roll.
8th turnover for Staunton so far in this first quarter. That's just not a good recipe for success.
Bullets have a 15-point lead. Bodner. Locks, three, no good. Rebounded by Doran. He'll push it up to Sailing, to Tim. In the corner, another three is in for the Bullets. They're up 18-0. A timeout is going to be called. Bullets are hot in the first quarter of this one. We'll be back after the timeout. back now after the timeout. Jeremiah Graham in for the Bulldogs. So Bullets up 18-0 in this one. Locks to Bodner. Ball is on the floor. Doran has it. Jump ball in favor of the Bullets. I mean, the defense has just been on top of it so far tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Staunton really has no answer. And they've already used, I think, 3 of their 5 timeouts that they have in the game. I mean, they're trying to slow this game down, talk it over. Just nothing is working so far. Bullets offense. Here's a clear out.
Kick, Shuffler, corner 3 is up, and it's in. Another one for the Bullets.
Threes they're just raining in here so far tonight. This is getting the Quincy Notre Dame feel from last year.
Here's more. Ball is turned over again. Bullets have it. Shuffler kicks. Tim. Another 3 is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Ethan Sharp. Up to Graham. Kicks to the corner. It's more. 3-pointer is in. So now the Bulldogs on the board, down 18 still. A minute and a half to go in the first. And Staunton gets on the board. Doran, baseline, fouled. Shuffler inbounding it. Gets it in to Sailing. Moves to his right, back to Tim. To Sailing again.
Minute 20, they're kind of in that spot where they can get the score, get a stop, and then hold it for 1.
Doran kicks to the corner. Tim down low to Bodine. Out to Shuffler. 1:10 to go. Doran, 3-pointer is up. It's no good. Almost rebounded by Bodine there. Nice attempt there. Locks gets it up to Bodner to the corner. It's Moore back out. Graham in the other corner to Bodner now. Under a minute to go.
2 great closeouts from Sailing. Travel's called, so 10th turnover for Staunton in the first quarter. But Sailing runs to one corner, gets the closeout, prevents the 3. Then they swing it around, run to the other corner. Another great closeout, prevents another 3, and then they end up getting a turnover.
So it'll be Bullets ball, under a minute to go. Probably going to hold for 1 here. 40 seconds to go. Sailing with the ball.
Double high look. I have a feeling you could look at the clear out or the, kind of Spain screen action, or the 4 low where Sailing comes up to set the ball screen.
You get it to Shuffler with 24 seconds to go. Graham comes onto him. Back to Doran. To Shuffler. 12 seconds on the clock. Shuffler to Sailing. 8 seconds. 7. 4. Shuffler puts up a floater, and it's in. No time remaining. Shuffler just before the buzzer extends the lead to 20 after 1. We'll be back for the second quarter. Back now for the second quarter. Bulldogs start with it. Jeremiah Graham kicks to Bodner. To Lux.
10 first quarter turnovers for the Bulldogs. They got to clean that up if they want to come back in this game.
Bodner in the lane. Gives to Sharp, who drives, spins, and scores.
There's better ball movement, better action. They got a couple cuts to the basket and get the easy layup.
Kind of the first time we've even seen anybody kind of get into the lane there and go to work.
They just swung the ball around the perimeter, and they've done absolutely nothing with it.
And anytime they've been in the lane there, it's just kind of been trying to kick it back out, find something, find a look. But that's the first time we've kind of seen them go to work down there. So Doran's got a baseline, kicks down low to Sanders, to Shuffler, who's wide open for three, and he buries it. You cannot lose one of these shooters in the mess.
No, absolutely not. And it's hard when there's three of them. Again, last year you can take away Sailing. There wasn't really a huge three-point threat besides Tim last year. Thomas could knock him down, but he was going to be the slasher. This year, they have three guys that can shoot it just as well as anyone in the area, so it's difficult.
Down low, it's Sharp, who goes up and in for the score.
He's got 4 of their 7.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to get that mismatch in the middle with Shuffler. Shuffler's got to do a good job of getting around him, trying to maybe deflect the pass.
Shuffler to Sailing, moving back to his left. Now to Doran, who finds Tim. Back to Sailing, now to Doran. Shuffler, another three, is no good. Tipped, rebounded by Sanders. Nice rebound by the big man. Dribbles, goes up with the shot. It's no good. It will go to the Bulldogs. A foul going to be called.
I think they got that on Sanders over the back. Great. I mean, that's
great effort.
Great effort. He missed a shot, but he's going to battle, try to get that rebound. He's going to come out and get a breather.
And that was, I like that shot down there.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
They were all kind of closed out on the shooters. Just let your big man go to work. Those are going to fall. We saw it in that first game against Illini West.
Yeah.
Graham in the lane, hop step, goes up, floater is in, rolls it through.
So Staunton is now on those kickouts. Instead of just holding it, waiting for the trap, they're starting to drive towards the lane like you mentioned last time, and now they have 9 points after only having, I think, 3 in the first quarter.
Doran to Tim. Back to Doran, who pulls up, couldn't tell if his foot was on the line. Missed it. Bodine gets the rebound, kicks out. Shuffler drives, throws back over to Doran. Goes baseline, tries to kick it down low into the hands of Ethan Sharp. 5:10 to go in the half. Graham down low, Sharp finds Locks, back out to Dylan. Locks in the corner. Dylan again to Graham now. Under 5 to go. Dylan back out to Graham.
This has been better defense.
Ball is through the hands of Dylan and out of bounds. So another turnover.
That was even the Bullets. That was just unforced. Just didn't watch the pass and goes right through his hands.
Get flustered.
Yep. There's a difference for being trapped and throwing it away than just, throwing it away with no one on you. It's just something that can't happen for the Bulldogs.
Here's Shuffler to Doran. Back to Tim to Shuffler again. Down low, Doran. Mismatch goes up. His shot is blocked by Ethan Sharp. Graham kicks to the corner. It's Moore. The three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Tim. Shuffler has it. Gives up to Tim, who's wide open for three, and he buries it. Knocks it down to extend the lead back to 20.
That's just Shuffler pushing in transition. Tim, knowing he got the rebound, he's just going to kind of spot up right behind him, be the trail guy, and finds himself wide open for a three.
Nice find down low from Graham. Finds Moore cutting to the basket.
That's the diagonal. Saw this in the Maroa game. Bullets killed Maroa's 1-3-1 in the first quarter on the diagonal pass. Staunton just did that right there.
Here's Doran, gives up to Shuffler. 3:48 to go. Now to Sailing. Probably gonna, try to grind out a little bit of a possession here.
Yeah, I think Bullets.
They've got the lead, the huge lead here.
Up 18, get it up past 20 at half. And
Here's a three from Doran, and it's in. Comes out of the hand clean and buries that one to extend this lead to 21. A timeout called by Coach Beard. We'll be back after the timeout. Back now after the timeout. Blake Shuffler leading the way with 11. Doran right behind him with 10. They've got 9 assists tonight and 6 steals. Here's a three from Locks, and he buries it. So there's the three-pointer that they've been talking about.
Yeah, and they shoot it really well. I mean, they're down 18. They can easily shoot their way back into this game if they can just get stops defensively and if they can get good looks.
Here's another three from Doran, and it's in. Cashed it in the corner. Doran matches the three with another three.
It's just not good defense from Staunton. I mean, they know he can shoot it, and they're just sacking off and playing in the paint.
Bodner up to Colson. Down low, it's Sharp.
Good block from Tim underneath. That's a layup. So Staunton takes it out underneath their own basket. Bullets will stay in the 1-3-1. Maybe they just want to show Auburn the 1-3-1 and then, well, I mean,
come
why
out,
not,
man,
right?
or
Come
who
out.
knows?
Who knows what they're going to do,
Bodner throws it away into the hands of Sailing, up to Shuffler, who throws it way down to Doran, who finds Bodine, goes up and in for the score. Great job there from Doran. Doran could have easily gone up there, sees Bodine running up the court, finds his man. 37-14, 2:21 to go in the half. We'll be back. Back now after the timeout. Bullets lead 37-13. It'll be Staunton ball. Isaiah Locks gonna bring it up the court. Kicks over, Bodner. Back to Locks, almost turns the ball over. Finds more to Bodner. Locks again. 2 minutes to go. Locks to Colson, back out to Bodner. More cross-court, Locks. Down low, Sharp. Foul gonna be called down, oh no, jump ball.
We'll go to Williamsville.
Yeah.
That's a great play from Bodine.
I totally thought that was a foul down there.
Oh, I did too. By the way, we do have a quick scoring update. Sherrard Tri-Valley sectional semifinal. That'd be a potential super sectional game for the Bullets. Sherrard leads 16-12 after 1. They would have to play whoever the winner is. They play manual.
Here's a three. Sailing. It's in. Gets to 40 points. A minute and a half to go here in the second, and they're at 40.
It's been a great offensive performance. I mean, Staunton has no answer on defense or offense,
yeah,
to be quite honest.
You could potentially even say it's a better defensive effort. Down low, it was more trying to go up. Could not get it to fall. 1 minute to go, sailing to Tim. Back to Shuffler, sailing. Another three, and it's in. Seems like the Bullets cannot miss in this one.
Getting maybe a little nervous for Friday now.
Under a minute to go, Bodner.
You know what I like, though, is it's a bigger gym, bigger backdrop. They're shooting it well. Usually they don't shoot it very well with these kind of gyms, so that's good to see.
Speaking of the gym, both teams have brought quite a few fans. Even Williamsville, who's about an hour and a half away.
Oh, yeah.
Travel well. Locks. Three-pointer is no good. It's off the backboard into the hands of Shuffler. But Staunton, who is much closer, has a lot of fans as well. Doran hop-step in the lane is fouled.
So Bullets will shoot their first free throws of the game.
73% for the or 71% from the team.
You know what's interesting is Bullets only have 5 defensive rebounds in this game. Now, again, that's also Staunton does have like 11 or 12 turnovers.
Doran shot 75% in the regular season as he knocks down the first. This one's up to a 30-point lead now.
Can hold this, they'll get running clock in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's pretty impressive for a sectional game. Last year's sectional games were
close to the end. Doran misses it. Bodine gets the rebound and the putback points.
Bullets off of that, they run kind of a cross. So like one dude will set a cross screen for the other dude for the free throw line, and then finds Bodine. It leaves no one to box him out, and he's wide open.
4 seconds, 1 second. Shuffler at the buzzer. It's no good. Bullets gonna head into the locker room up 46-14. They're rolling in this one. We'll be back for the second half. Back now for the second half. Bulldogs start with it. Down low, Locks throws out to Dylan to Bodner, who pulls up for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Locks. Back to Dylan.
Bullets still in that 1-3-1 to start the second half. And
travel. Gonna be called to start this one. Start this half, sorry. Shuffler gonna bring it up the court.
I have 12 Staunton turnovers. Jason Thomas claims they have 14. We'll have to go back and check that.
Doran to Shuffler, moving back to his right. Now to Bodine. Gives up to Sailing. Back to Shuffler. Bodine. Driving, spinning, finding Doran. Three-pointer is in. Starts the half with a three.
Why not, right? Just why not?
Nice find from Bodine as well. Ball is off of Bodner's foot into the hands of Bodine, who throws it up to Shuffler and in for the score.
It's Bodine's 4th assist, also picks up his 2nd steal.
Ball is into the hands of Shuffler. Bodner trying to pass it, just turns the ball over. They give it up to Shuffler, back to Sailing, who pulls up for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Colson.
It's one of the few misses I've had to say tonight from Williamsville. They've just been on point from three. Once they get rolling, there's not much that can stop them.
Yeah. Bodner down low to Sharp. Finds Colson. Three-pointer is no good. Doran goes up. Gets the rebound. Foul going to be called.
So I think that they got a travel on Doran when he fell instead of the foul. I mean, he got pushed to the ground, but they didn't call it, so unfortunate, but I mean, it's 51-14. It's not that big of a deal.
A lot of subs come in here. Locks to Graham. Back to Locks. Ball is on the floor. Bodine tries to save it. Nice hustle there from Bodine, sliding on the floor to try and get that one back. It'll stay out of bounds, and it'll be in favor of the Bulldogs.
You know, that's just a winning play. You know, when you're up 30 points like Williamsville is, a lot of guys aren't going to do that. You know, Bodine just dives, no one near him, try to save that ball. That's just plays that winners make.
And there's Doran tipping a pass. Shuffler has it, gives up to Sailing, back to Shuffler. It's another steal for the Bullets. Sailing to Doran, back to Shuffler in the corner. Jab, drive, Sailing, three-pointer is no good. Tipped into the hands of Doran. He'll give to Shuffler and reset.
Clear out with Doran and Shuffler.
To his right, finds Shuffler in the corner, 4-3. It's in and out. Shuffler wanted to see that one fall.
Yeah, that's just one that's
great
unfortunate.
Look. It's a great look. You're not going to get all those. It just rolled out there. Nonetheless, it's the Bulldogs' ball. Graham has it stepped away. Fast break. Doran has it, goes up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Bodine, who does get the score. Locks up to Graham. He finds more in the corner. Back out, Graham. Ball is almost stolen away by Sailing, who dove on the floor to try to get that one.
It's a 10th deflection tonight for Williamsville. Their hands have been very active on the defensive end.
Foul going to be called on Sailing. Sharp driving there. So he'll head to the line. It's 53-14 here in the third quarter. Sharp makes his first. Doran comes out. Tim is in. Gonna get him a little bit of a break.
I mean, you're up 38 points. I could see Root coming in at some point for Shuffler here soon.
Sure. You don't worry too much, about Sailing. I mean,
no, he's fine.
He's gonna probably stay mostly out on the perimeter
Yeah,
as it is, anyways.
I mean, he played most of the minutes last year. Sherrard leads 35-29 at half against Tri-Valley.
Here's Shuffler baseline. Finding Sanders. Now to Bodine. Thought about shooting it. Gives to Sailing, yeah.
Why not, right?
Back to Shuffler.
Besides,
gives up to Sailing, who pulls for a deep three. Sanders goes up, gets the rebound, goes up in, no good. The ball rolls out again. Sanders, kind of a rough day, down low for him, but as here's a foul from Bodine, so I didn't talk about it. Bodine picks up his first. Kind of was hoping to get a clean slate.
I don't think he's had one all year, has he?
Because
there was one game he was close, and then he got one with like 2 minutes left.
You jinxed him, but he does pick up his first. Wouldn't have it any other way, though.
But he never fouls. It's Reed Bodine.
Yeah.
He never fouls.
And Graham turns the ball over. Tim almost turns the ball over. Doran has it. He'll take it, gives to Sanders, who goes up and no good. It's Mikado up to Graham. Now to Locks. Three-pointer is no good. Ball is tipped into the hands of Sharp, who goes up and scores.
Sharp's got 8 of their 18.
They've got, what, 2 threes, I believe? 2 or 3?
Got 2 threes and then a bunch of 2s and a couple free throws.
Tim, three-pointer is no good off the front of the rim. Sharp gives up to Graham. 3 minutes to go here in the third. They keep this up. They could potentially be running, or they will have running clock,
yes.
Sorry. Sharp drives, gets the shot to fall, so it's 53-20. Under 3 to go. We'll be back. Back now after the timeout.
Here we have a quick point update. We have Doran with 17 points, Shuffler with 13 points, and Bodine with 8 points.
Thank you, Bell. Here's Doran up to Tim. Now to Shuffler. He pulls it out, almost loses it, gives to Doran, who spins, finds Shuffler, goes baseline, back out to Doran. Root is in the game. And here he is. Now to Shuffler. Shuffler to Root. Back to Tim. Root, three-pointer, is no good. Rebounded by Sanders, who goes up and gets a shot to fall.
Missed his first, I think, 3 from the field. So, gets that one to go.
2 minutes to go here in the third. Ball on the floor. Jump ball.
Go to Williamsville.
Go to Williamsville.
Griffin Watkins about to check in now for Sanders. Good to see him get minutes again. We thought he could be a guy that could give the Bullets decent minutes. Hasn't really gotten them this year, but, it's good to see him out there, some of the starters.
Probably going to leave 1 or 2 in.
Yeah, you're going to leave 1 or 2
here.
in this whole time. Make sure the score stays. But yeah, get those other guys in. Students want Callan.
Here's a 3 from Shuffler. It's no good. Rebounded by Doran. Nice job there, hustling to the basket to get the rebound. Doran baseline.
It's fouled. Block underneath.
So it'll be Bullets ball underneath. Shuffler gonna inbound it. Gets it in quickly to Doran, out to Watkins now, to Root in the corner, to Tim. Kicks to Shuffler, spins, back to Tim, wide open for 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Watkins. Kicks it out to Tim, who goes up in, no good for the shot there. So rebounded by Colson.
Watkins just was great on the offensive glass last year. He's great on the offensive glass in practice. And just grabs that rebound and rips it right out of Bulldog hand.
Sharp goes to the basket and scores under a minute to go.
He's got 12 of their 22.
Yeah.
He's really been their only scorer tonight. He's had a couple threes. Locks has one, and then Moore has one. Bullets will hold for one here, up 33 points.
Just want to keep that at 30, get the running clock.
Yeah, get the starters rest, make sure no one gets hurt. And I think, 8 minutes of rest can be beneficial, especially since you turn around and play in 48 hours.
Yeah, against a great Auburn team
Yes.
who we have seen.
And they're going to run, it's going to be I'm going to call it now, probably a low-scoring game. It's going to be like a conference game.
Yeah.
Low-scoring, great defense. Both teams are going to play their hearts out. So, they're going to be exhausted. So this 8 minutes of rest could be key.
11 seconds here. Shuffler
Split
to
action
Watkins. Back to Shuffler, moving to his right. Pulls up for three. It's no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Sharp cannot get a shot off. So it'll be 55-22, headed into the fourth. The Bullets 8 minutes away from headed back to the sectional championship. One quarter to go.
Callum Lineker into the game. Nolan Bryan as well.
Tim will stay in. We expect him to stay in until, probably about that 3-minute mark.
It's been a great night. How about a Lineker 3?
Yeah.
I could use one of those.
Would cap off a great night.
Almost had one the other night. Passed it up, gave it to Perry, and let's not talk.
Yeah. Bodner drive to the rim. Cannot get a shot to fall. Nolan Bryant will bring it up. He will be fouled.
Foul number 3 for the Bulldogs, Aaron Bodner. His first, team's first.
Lineker inbounds it to Tim.
So Tim kind of running the point guard. He'll give it to Bryant.
Bryant up to Root. Now to Tim to Lineker. Back to Tim. Lineker drives, finds Bryant, who goes baseline. Kicks it out to Watkins. Now to Lineker. Had a shot there, had a look there. Does not choose to shoot it. Tim to Lineker. Three-pointer is long of the basket. So it'll be Bulldogs ball. Locks bringing it up. Gives to Mikado, now to Sharp, who goes straight to the basket. He's fouled by Watkins. Gonna have a shot at an and one play now.
I think those that airball chance from Whitaker, first time we've heard the students talk all night. Yeah. And they've been right under us the whole game.
Been pretty quiet.
They've been pretty quiet. There's nothing for them to really.
Sharp misses the free throw. They get the rebound out to Bodner. Now to Locks. To Mikado. Three-pointer is in. Cashes that one.
Third three for Staunton, a team that shoots. Again, I think they shot 15 more threes in the regular season than the Bullets did. I don't know how many teams can say that in the state. They only have 3 tonight. Bullets have done a great job.
Here's another three from the Bullets. It's Root. It's no good. Bodner has it. He'll bring it up.
Bullets are in man-to-man here with kind of the subs in. Kind of expected that, I think.
Watkins has Sharp trapped in the corner. Travel going to be called on Bryant. So Sharp turned it over right to Bryant, and he kind of ran into Root there, so kind of just a little bit of a mix-up. Bodner inbounds it quickly to Locks. Now to Mikado. To Sharp. Down low, it's Locks, goes up. It's no good. Foul going to be called.
Whitaker will pick that foul up. Dalton Reed got backdoored, kind of allowing them to get that look under the basket.
Neither team has really been fouling tonight, which I guess is a good thing, but
Makes the game go a lot quicker.
yeah.
Locks shooting his second. Missed it. Missed both.
Over the back, be called on Staunton. Bryce Colson picked up that foul, the 6'1" junior.
Bryce Colson is second, team second.
Here's Root bringing it up. 4 minutes to go. Newhoff, Entwistle, and Perry. Tim in the corner three is no good. But they're all headed to the scorers table with under 4 to go. Here's Locks in the lane, gets a good look and scores. They had to switch off there. Watkins and Root had to switch. So you just have Root trailing there. It's a great look there for Locks. Whitaker to Tim, now to Bryant, who pulls up for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Watkins, who goes up and scores.
So 3 minutes to play. Perry, Entwistle, and I believe Newhoff come in. Entwistle did not play in the regional championship, I don't think. I think he was dealing with
knee injury.
Wasn't anything
from the farm.
Yeah, wasn't anything too bad. Back
I believe
out there healthy.
I believe he actually has a chipped kneecap, if I am correct. He told me that.
It's not good.
He got drugged in the rocks by some cows. So
I have not heard that yet.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Wow.
As here's Zane Anderson getting the score.
6'4" senior. Yeah, that's an interesting story. Did not know that happened. I assumed it happened in practice.
No, he was out doing something with the cattle. He got drugged in the rocks, chipped his kneecap. A few days later, here's a steal from Lucas Dillon. Fast break. Finds Anderson, who goes up and in for the score. A few days later, actually, he was kicked in the thigh by another cow. This is all a true story. He has a hoof print on his inner thigh.
Very interesting. Hey, I mean, it's one of the most probably entertaining things we've said this year.
We've had some fun facts.
I thought the Tremont one was pretty good. Courtesy of Clay Shuffler.
He gave us the schedule wins statistic earlier. He's a great man for lots of fun facts.
He is.
Under a minute and a half to play. Here's another turnover. Newhoff to Entwistle. To Bryant in the corner, now to Perry. To Newhoff. Whitaker. Kicks out to Newhoff. Drives.
You got a foul on the floor for the shot.
Bulldog foul on number 1, Lucas Dillon, his first team's.
So the Bullets are going to win this one. They will be back in action on Friday against Auburn. 1-1 the season series.
That might be the game of the year right there. Sectional championship, a rematch of last year's sectional semifinal. This game, both teams are going to be ready to go. It's going to be packed.
Coach McCoy said, after that game that he wanted to see the Bullets in 2 weeks.
He did say that. He did, yeah.
So, both teams knew they both had a path. They knew that, they could match up. So the Bullets are going to get another sectional win. They're headed to the championship on Friday against Auburn. We'll be back here in Greenville for that one. Anticipation is going to be killing all of us for the next 48 hours. We'll see you guys then.
Bullets win.